Good evening, and welcome to my basement apartment and to the realm of Tirana. How many of you here tonight have visited this storied realm before? If you've seen this show before, whether in its real or virtual form, let me see your ones and exclamation points in the chat now. However, if you are new and are seeing us for the very first time, let me see your twos and @ symbols in the chat. And if you are new, you should know that what you are about to see is fully improvised. Our heroes have no idea the terrifying dangers that lie in wait for them. But they are mighty heroes indeed, and they gather before you now, bright stars shining out in the firmament against chaos and evil. And first among them is Sorrow, the Beastmaster.
Yes, it is I, Sorrow, the Beastmaster, master of beasts. Except at the moment my beast is elsewhere, doing elsewhere things because he's a little mad at me right now. Apparently, just because I'm the Beastmaster doesn't make me the best master. So he's got a tone.
Yes, Sorrow has continuing issues with his animal companion. Next, we have Reginald, the Goose Druid.
That's right. I'm half man, half goose, and all druid. A lot of people out there are saying, oh, of all the things to be mixed with, you, a poor goose. Nay, there's a lot you don't know about the goose, and you will soon discover.
Yes, you heard it here first, all druid. And next we see our terrifying villains, beginning with Grimly, the Goblin.
Alright, so, last time you saw me, I was, out fighting and, doing really well. And, I got me hands pecked off by Gooseman, and, it really hurts. No one's done anything about it. Ouch. Pain.
Ouch indeed, Grimly. We'll see about that hand this week. Next, we see Julius, the Orange.
Hey y'all, you know who it is. It's Julius. So, last week I received some complaints about a certain worm transformation that wasn't quite sightly. So, this time around, I'm gonna defeat those terrible heroes in my full orange self, because apparently that's more appealing.
Yes, that worm was rated R. And last but not least, we have our arch villain, Brigitte.
Well. Another day, another thing here for Brigitte, of course. I've had some time to think about some of my planning and some of my, I don't like to use the term minions, but, as it turns out, I hired some people who might not have been, the best at their job. So we're going to be doing a little bit of team building as well. There was some whoopsies, if I'm being honest. Can I be honest here? There were some mistakes.
You can always be honest in the Hot Five, Brigitte. And yes, there were many whoopsies in our first adventure, which took us to the Trinity Bell Wood, where the King of Royal Mountain gave our heroes a strange artifact clad in white fur, mysterious and obscured from them, but they were charged to take it far to the east, to the elves of Riverdale. Now they are on their way east, and they must pass through the terror that is Fort Orc. So now we come to you in the chat, our faithful audience, because we need your suggestion. What reason would our heroes have to brave the dangers of Fort Orc this night? Do they need to rescue someone? Do they need to destroy a dangerous item? Do they need to slay a mighty foe? What reason would our heroes have to brave those terrors in Fort Orc? Let us know in the chat. and your wishes will become reality before your very eyes. But first, let's take you to a night on the road, as Reginald and Sorrow recover. Pruno, still recovering from the events of episode 1, is in Sorrow's pocket, musing over what has happened to them last week, where they were chopped into small pieces and regenerated. Does this prove that they are not the butterfly they thought they were? They are retired in Sorrow's pocket to muse on that. But now, let's watch.
Still got that sword?
Oh, yeah. Right here. Yeah.
Keep an eye out. Never know, the woods can be a dangerous place, especially when you know you have people on your tail, metaphorically and, in your case, literally.
Absolutely. Fun fact about geese, and why it's better to be mixed with a geese or a goose than anything else is you said keep an eye out. We have incredible detailed sight. We can even see ultraviolet, so that's something a lot of other animals can't do.
You know what? That is a fun fact. Actually, when you started the sentence, I wasn't expecting the fact to be fun, but then you said it and I went, fun.
Yeah. Well, before this whole goose thing and everything, I was an orphan, and I had to, part of getting by was, giving people a little bit of a giggle, so.
You were an orphan?
Oh, yes. I was an orphan and a pickpocket. I had a troublesome past. It's always been a fine line between villain and hero, but now...
Did I hear troublesome past? Perhaps it's time for Reginald the Wanderer to give us a spotlight monologue.
Ah, yes. Looking back, born an orphan, living in a tiny orphanage. Just me and a few others. It was like 4 of us in that orphanage. Very boutique orphanage. But we each honed our skills due to our master, or, our parental guide. Mine was pickpocketing. It was the only way we could put food on the table. It instilled, certain negative values in me early on, but as I grew, I knew I had to be better, something more, until that fateful day on the beach, where everything was taken from me. But the geese, they saw something. They licked my wounds, and in so doing, I became them, and they became me. And now I migrate towards my destiny. Oh, my sweet destiny.
Ooh, pretty cool backstory.
So, when you say migrate towards your destiny, does that mean you're just going in its direction, but you're going to come back when the weather's better?
Once I hit my goal, my destiny, then I will come back on my new destiny.
And then when the winter is over, then you go back to that destiny.
Oh, fingers crossed it's seasonal. I hope it times with the seasons. Otherwise, what a mess.
Because do you have to migrate otherwise? Are you going to migrate away from your destiny if you can't migrate towards it?
Oh, honestly, it's taking me everything I can to be at this pace, this far north, at this time of year, honestly. So...
I admire that, man. I admire that.
A strong will. Hey, what do you, what I told you a little about me. What about your past?
Ah, well, I can tell you my past. I was raised by a...
I'm so sorry. My sword fell out on the trail. Oh, right? I'm holding it by the blade. Ah, my talons.
Careful. Oh. See, this is why you can't be trusted with Pruno. Be careful. Also, you're holding the secret object that we were given. You must be careful with that. If you're going to be holding your sword all willy-nilly, you can't be holding our magical object all willy-nilly.
Oh, I know. Both the same size and shape, but I'm dying to know what's in the other one.
It's impossible to tell.
Yes, the secret object is very sword-shaped, but our heroes have no idea what it is. Is it a sword? Is it a sword-shaped case that contains a smaller object? It is unclear. Our heroes must bed down for the night now. And so they find a suitable place in the heath, because there are heaths, because it's olden times, and they bed down in that heath. And now, Now we go to you, our chat, who have given us a suggestion for why our heroes might need to pass through the dangers of Fort Orc. And we will go to our switchboard master, Tabitha Houseman. Tabitha, can you bring up that suggestion, that winning suggestion for our heroes? All right, there it is. Suggestion is to unearth the ruins of a long-lost arcane festival named Failed Trip. A long-lost arcane festival. Curious indeed. Is there some nefarious scheme behind this arcane festival? Perhaps we'll find out now as we go to a familiar dank and dour lair to join our villains as they scheme for how they might acquire that sword-shaped item from the backs of our heroes.
Okay, thank you both for being here. Yes, last week we suffered some major losses, didn't we? Yes. Julius, I'd like to hear it as well.
Well, technically, I won my first fight, and I had, I had one of them captured. I had two of them captured.
Okay, all right. I didn't want to have to pull out the sword right away, okay? I didn't want to do this, but here I am. Now, I need you to just say, yes, Brigitte, we made some mistakes, Can I hear a little bit of that from you?
Yes, okay. Brigitte, we made some mistakes.
Yes, Brigitte, we made some mistakes, but you were...
No, I'm going to interrupt you before the but. No, I'm going to just nip that right in the bud. Okay. Yes, we all made mistakes. I will admit that I believed that a small orange and a large idiot could do something very successful. And for that, I take full responsibility. So, first of all, can I see what's become of your hands, if you don't mind?
Well, they're not really. If you wanted to call them hands, you'd be mistaken.
Yeah.
Because they're not really. They're not really there. It just kind of ends there.
Understood.
They just
clean
off.
Okay.
Oh my god.
No, I do understand. Do you mind if I just I have magic that I would like to heal you with? Yeah, Julius, you do as well, right?
Well, mine is not as precise as yours. I could probably turn your hands into worms, but that's not useful.
I wouldn't mind seeing that.
Julius, would you like to use your famously imprecise magic to try to heal Grimly's hands?
Let me do it.
I'd like to see
Ricky,
that.
this is one thing I can try.
Very well. Then let us take up the virtual die of power in this strange digital age to roll to see how successful Julius's magic will be. Oh, there's the virtual die of power. Look at it, so shaded, so chrome. And let's see how successful you are, Julius.
Yes.
The score is a 15. Which is pretty good. That being said, your magic is still sort of weird, so the hands will come back, but they'll be sort of weird.
Okay, let's see it. Here we go.
Okay, as orange as is my peel, I command thine hands to heal.
Oh my goodness, it's happening.
I feel them.
Oh, wow.
There you go.
Wait.
No, this is good, actually. I like this.
My hands is a blade now.
No, that's good. Stabby. You don't even need one of these anymore, do you? I'll take yours back.
Oh, I guess so. Well, thank you, Julius.
No problem.
Okay, you know what? I have to be honest. When I got in here, I thought, is this team going to work? Is this should I just cut us loose? But what I saw here today is really special. So you gave him a weapon in place of what was once a very useful hand. And now he has but one purpose, right? And that is force and villainy. So
I've got other purposes. I mean, I'm a good cook.
No, okay. I'm just going to nip that right in the bud. So
I'm a good public speaker.
Sorry?
I'm a good public speaker.
Okay.
I won debate championship.
No. I've gotten word, all right, that the heroes, or whatever you want to call them, okay, the charlatans that took my special object, have gone on and are out to help some more, helpless. Oh no, poor me! Look at me! I just have a farm, and now it's drowning and whatever. So that's kind of that's fine. That they're going to be going to do whatever they're going to do. But what I've decided is I need the two of you to try again and get that object for me. And if you don't, I'm going to take that new hand of yours and I'm going to use it to cut open the orange. And then once the orange is open, I'm going to put it into your eyes until they're just so stingy. And then I'm going to once again use the blade on you yourself. All right, how does that sound?
Terrifying.
Yes, it does. It does, I know. But that won't happen because you are going to...
Go to
succeed. That's right,
succeed.
Julius. Okay, just say everything that Julius says from now on.
I'm not done speaking.
I'm done speaking.
Yes, it's a big hoot for Brigitte's evil plan of reclaiming the ancient artifact. Of course, our villains will attempt to do this by luring the heroes with the legends of the ancient custom, the Festival of Failed Trip. Of course, the Failed Trip speaks to the young warriors of Tirana being sent to Fort Orc to learn the ways of battle and prove themselves. Yes, Tirana's youngest warriors being sent to Fort Orc to face the merciless orcs. Perhaps that will be a way to lure the heroes into some danger.
Okay, where are the ideas like this from the two of you? All right.
I mean,
No, don't say anything. Just do that. Lure them in.
Yes, a great villain, always flattering the Dungeon Master. And now is your turn in the chat to flatter the Dungeon Master by letting me know what wandering monster might our heroes encounter in Fort Orc. Yes, a wandering monster that might be roving through the various buildings and spires and palisades of the ancient Fort Orc. Let us know in the chat what wandering monster we might find while we rejoin poor hapless Sorrow and Reginald, unaware of the evil scheme that lies in wait from our villains, as they pass towards the east and see the fort on the horizon.
Hey, wake up. Wake up.
What?
Wake up. It's time to carry on east to the horizon.
Oh, I was having the wildest dream.
Ooh, what about? I'm sort of good at dream interpretation, so if you want to tell me, I can let you know. It's not one of my main skills, but I took it as a skill back when I was at a different level.
Okay, well, I think you're gonna like this one. Kind of wild. So there I am, flying in the blue midday sky. Usually, we fly in V's, the standard V shape.
Sure, I know. I've seen birds.
Mm-hmm. This stream, big O, a big O. We were flying in an O.
Ooh, weird. Did you just go in circles?
Kind of. Yeah, it was like a circle, but it was moving in a direction, like a saucer.
Let me tell you, man, that's no way to fly.
What does it mean? Please.
Well,
Oh, please tell me.
In my experience, O's can mean many things. They can mean circles in life, either that you're going around in circles, or that you like circles, that you want to see a circle or put something through a circle. But it can also mean zero, which means nothing, that you want nothing and that you feel nothing. So perhaps you're empty. Perhaps you feel as though your life lacks purpose.
What? That's so ridiculous.
Okay,
My
well,
life, every day I wake up and I'm like, that's your purpose. Reggie, that's your purpose.
What's your purpose?
Oh, easy. Like right now, get this sword somewhere. Not this sword, the package-shaped sword. That's definitely not a sword, though. Something else.
That's not really it's not really a purpose as much as it is like a contract job.
Okay, you know what? What's your purpose then?
Me?
Yeah.
What's
Nature?
your purpose, Sorrow? That sounds to me like...
What's my purpose? Oh, I'll tell you my purpose. They don't call me a beast master for nothing. My purpose in this world is to find my true companion. I promised myself I wasn't gonna have In this world, I know that as Beastmaster, I am meant to have one true animal companion that stands by my side no matter what, no matter how annoying he thinks I am, or how loudly he thinks I eat. But he's gone now. He ran away because he thought that I touched the pages on books too loud, and he found it weird the way I organized our food rations, and I know I'm supposed to have him here, and I just don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. I know. Anyway, that and quests and stuff, probably. A little bit of quests and stuff also.
Oh, wow. Okay. I didn't know we were... I'm kind of bummed out right now.
That was such a sad story.
You were listening to my story?
Yes, so I was hiding behind that rock back there.
Oh, I'll have to kill you then, okay?
Oh, no, wait, no, please. I come with a message.
What is your message? Tell me so that I can kill you and you will never tell people I cried.
Okay, I will never tell us all about the crying. I think it's actually important that people are emotionally available. It's just an important thing. It makes you a rounded person. I'll tell you. I just think, oh wow, you're in fourth. Or congratulations. Or you should probably save the area because of the lost legend of the Fiel trip.
A lost legend?
Lost legend?
Yeah.
Do say more. Do tell more.
Well, the Fiel trip, I mean, this place was, this used to be a place where many different bands of heroes would meet up and they'd show off their wild skills to each other, the arcane fire and the destroyed social presence, and Wilco would just show up and they'd show off how cool they could be in front of each other, but the monsters got the best of them and just have leveled the land. It's just a field of nothingness now. And if you were real cool heroes, if you were just real cool about it, you could just go and slay the monster or whatever and leave yourself, I don't know, unguarded or something. Who knows? Maybe, yeah, okay.
Dungeon Master.
Yes, Reginald.
I don't know if me and Sorrow can go into this, as depressed as we are right now. We've really been going through something. I'd like to call on nature to provide us with a certain natural cocktail that will release our endorphins and serotonin and really make us feel good about life,
Good thinking, because we must be less depressed than broken social presence.
Mm-hmm. Very well. Reginald, you're attempting to call on your druidic magic to create some kind of ambrosia to help you and Sorrow rise out of your sad situation. Let's take up the die of power and roll to see how successful this ambrosia will be. And the roll is...
Oh, no.
The roll is a natural one.
What is it?
You're good at these. It's not your first. And we've only done 2 of these sessions. We don't roll that often either. So, in fact, your attempt to create this ambrosia will have exactly the opposite effect and will send you and Sorrow into a deep spire of emo for the rest of the episode.
Great. Okay. Now watch, everybody. I've been practicing, and I think this is going to go off without a hitch. Everybody tries them. No one doesn't try. Okay, here. This ambrosia. There, it's complete.
Wait.
Now everyone take a sip.
The fumes, they're...
And over here.
Oh, sure, I don't usually drink stuff at festivals, but alright, just...
Here we go, oh, yes. Now you should all feel euphoria, absolute euphoria. What did I do with? Maybe the geese were a curse. Maybe it is the worst. Oh my. Oh, I shouldn't have been born.
Yes, as our chat has informed us, instead of sweet ambrosia, this potion was mud light.
Don't worry, man. None of us should have been born. The whole human race, orc race, all of the races that live here in this weird place, none of us asked to be here, you know, man?
Yeah. What? Like, it's kind of just like this is a waking curse, you know?
Yeah, man. Totally.
Just makes me think about my entire life as what I've been doing. You know, when I was a young boy, my father, he took me in the city to see a black parade, and it just made me feel so sad. From then on, I've just been in this funk.
Yeah, man, you know, I think to myself sometimes that children don't wake up. Their bodies get bigger, and their hearts don't... something. Ugh.
I don't know. I just feel like a zero.
Yes, heroes and Grimly, who's along for the ride, are feeling pretty low. However, they won't have much time to feel low when they are assaulted by a wandering monster. Yes, a terrifying monster has appeared before our heroes with the head of a dog and the body of a great leviathan creature. It is a Corgisaurus. Yes. Yes, rough indeed. A legacy of the terrifying colonialism here at Fort Orc. Yes, these were once popular with the great Orc Queen. But now the Corgisaurus threatens to rend our heroes and maybe Grimly limb from limb. Heroes, what will you do?
Honestly, just let it happen at this point. It's like, what are we even doing?
Okay, give up. That's Reggie's plan.
Okay, I want to give up, but I also want to make this thing feel the pain that I feel every moment of being alive. So
share the pain of life. Great plan.
That's right. So I am going to write a short poem onto one of my arrows using my own tears, and I'm going to fire it at that weird, happy-looking corgi that's just too fucking happy, and I want it to die.
Very well. Well, then it sounds to me like battle is joined. And so, Sorrow, we're going to roll the die of power to see how effective your sad poetry will be against the Corgisaurus, who's still just loving it, just loving life. And the roll is a 7, which is not so great. So, for you to be successful, Sorrow, you will need to sacrifice yourself and let the Corgisaurus take you back to its lair somewhere in Fort Orc.
Self-sacrifice? I don't know if you meant this. But for me right now, that's the best case scenario.
Whoa. I'm sorry, does it look like that dog is cutting off its own head? Or is this just me?
It's like a lot's happening right now.
I just need to hold on to something, I think.
And so, in the chaos of battle, Reginald and Grimly seek solace in each other and share an embrace.
Can
Put
I
it
tell
there.
Can I tell you a secret?
Yeah.
I think I was just, I don't know if it's this night or whatever. It's just like, I feel like me and Sorrow were really connecting, and then it wasn't reciprocated, and then she went off with that dog, and I'm like, they won't love you like I love you. They won't love you like I love you. Maps.
Yeah. You know, back when I was younger, I would go to this corner, I'd call it my space, and I'd write poetry about things like this.
Yeah?
Yeah. Still remember some.
Read it to me.
Sure.
From your mind, since you don't have paper.
Friends. What are they? Joey? Chandler? Phoebe? Ross? Monica? Rachel?
Those names are so relatable.
It's just
What a beautiful
people
poem.
I knew.
I am now going to take up the die of power and make a roll to see if perhaps love will bloom between these natural enemies, Grimly and Reginald. Let's roll to see. And it's an 8, so no, maybe not. But you know, they're sharing. They're sharing. We had a chance.
I feel a lot of mutual admiration happening now.
Yeah.
Nothing more or less than that.
Oh, what a platonic bond that is just for here and now, but will not continue after.
Yeah.
Oh. Do you want to maybe get some fried food? Fry some food on a fire?
I'd love to.
What sweet solace they have found in friendship. Because really all you need is someone to listen to you, to validate your feelings. Your feelings about Chandler and Ross, Rachel, Phoebe, perhaps even Monica. Yes, it would seem that there's a friendship brewing between Reginald and Grimly. But meanwhile, in a darker part of our story, we take you to the lair of the Corgisaurus, where Sorrow, battered and bruised, he has been placed in the lair of the Corgisaurus, being squirreled away for a later meal. But perhaps he can find a way to break free. Or perhaps he can find a way to make a friend of his own. A spell of silence, it would seem, has been placed on Sorrow, and then it breaks.
Corgisaurus, please listen to me. No more spells of silence or otherwise. Oh God.
No, it's me. Your beast best bud.
I just saw your silhouette and I thought you were once again that fearsome corgi, but you are not indeed. You are my wolf. My wolf,
Oh.
you come for me. Come here, friend. Oh. Ah.
Okay. Oh.
Oh.
Okay.
My friend, this has been a terrible day. I don't mean to complain, but I was on this walk and then he made me drink this drink and then I got very sad and I started just muttering the lyrics that at best could be considered a simple plan. A very, very simple plan that did not succeed.
I can tell when you're down in the dumps because your hair just does this natural swoop. It's almost like you have a Billy talent for it.
Into the river below.
Right
What?
into it. But I can't. I know we left on some uneasy terms, but I'm back and I want to help you, but I want to establish some firm boundaries.
I'm perfectly fine with boundaries. I just, before you're making me yell, so here, boy, here. Come.
I just
Come.
I don't like being told what to do, okay?
What do you mean? But I'm a beastmaster and you're a beast. I'm supposed to master you. That's the whole point of the name.
It's just, I feel I have this internal instinct to do my own thing, and that's not doing my own thing, and I can't take how much it is sometimes.
You think I'm too much?
No, I'm not. That's not Sorrow.
I think you said I'm too much. Am I too much?
No!
Because I don't want to be too much. Just,
No.
I know it's hard for you right now, but just try honesty, my friend. Tell me what's real.
I sometimes feel a little claustrophobic and I need a little space. So I sometimes I just feel like I need to leave, okay? I need to disobey. And if we can agree to allow some space for that. If you ask me to disobey, I shall.
Sorrow, you are being entreated to see into the soul of your animal companion. Would you like to try to win him back with a spotlight monologue?
I most certainly would.
Well, let's roll to see how effective this spotlight monologue will be. The score is a 12, which is better than average.
Medium.
So, you are making progress as you launch into a spotlight monologue.
My friend, I realize now what you mean by too much. You mean that I'm treating you as though you're some kind of pet, and that I am a master, and I can tell you whatever I want you to do, and you must simply do it. I am fighting your animal nature, asking you to go against everything you believe. Is that right? Don't answer.
Oh.
I don't know what to do, because I need you by my side. You are my destiny. But I cannot in my heart of hearts be too much for you. I need an animal that sees me in his life, or her life, or their life. Animals don't need genders. That's weird to impose that on animals. Like when you go up to a person and their dog is cute and you pet their dog, and then you're like, he's really cute, and then they're like, it's a she, and you're like, oh no, she, and you feel a little bad about it, but it's just like, that doesn't need to, it's inanimate, he doesn't care, he's not at home, like, worried about his masculinity, maybe, I don't know, is that the thing you experience? Don't tell me. The point is that I need you, my friend, to choose me, not because I told you to, but because you want it to be me. Or I need you to walk out this door. I need you to walk out the door.
What a soulful scene between Sorrow and his pet. Yes, it would seem that this episode of D&D Live is the feelings episode. Let's see if that trend continues as we join Brigitte in her underground lair as she watches all of these feelings through her crystal ball, scrying on the events that our heroes have been taking place in.
Oh, for pity's sake. Great. Okay. Oh, they're making friends with each other. That's fabulous. Isn't that just fabulous? That's great. Sure, I talked to them about wanting to do a couple of chest exercises, but no. They had to go off and find themselves, some people friends. That's okay. And they're all of a sudden talking about, that's fine. Into the river below, whatever it was. Bumble, bumble, bumble. I want my weapon! Okay, you know what they say, Brigitte? There's only one way to do things, right? And that's to do it yourself. So, here we go. Let's flippy flap all the way down. And I'm going to have to take care of this myself. Myself.
Oh boy, that's so... Oh, the teeth. I hate the teeth. I hate the teeth. Yes. And so Brigitte is flying down to Fort Orc to put those teeth to work on our poor hapless heroes. But now, let's go back to the fort now, where we can join Sorrow and Grimly as they have proceeded into Fort Orc itself, into the dark ruins of Fort Orc. Oh, sorry. Oh, whoops. I said the wrong name. We'll see Sorrow and the Wolf, but they'll join up with Reginald and Grimly.
Okay. I've set you free, but you have to set me free between certain hours that we'll continue to negotiate. I'm going. Farewell, Sorrow, for now.
Wait, hey! Yeah,
I'm out of here.
I'm talking to a lot of you, Ryan. What do you do to my precious corgi? Huh?
Oh.
Corgi's in the monster hospital.
You're muting spell. You've been silenced.
Oh no.
I call on nature.
I fixed it.
I
You have to
don't
fix yourself by
care. You've been silenced. Someone hurt my corgi. Okay,
friend.
you know what? And I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna rip you. That was my little combat baby. You did that too. And if they ever get out of the monster hospital, they're gonna come for you too. All right?
Oh,
Yeah.
give me sympathy.
No,
huh?
you give me sympathy.
No. All guns and golden girls, I think is the song. I mean,
It looks like that orc's been eating golden girls. Look at the lips.
I don't know what
Yes.
you mean. Listen to me.
No, you've been eating golden girls.
That's right.
It's
we're
all
gonna
over your lips.
I can't cover them up. As much as I try, I can't cover my lips.
Oh, grow
It's-
up and blow away.
Oh,
Listen,
God.
I just wanted to tell you that I'm not going to fight you. I'm not a real fighter. I've been an orc for, a while here. But since the festival disappeared thousands of years ago, we haven't had much purpose. But that Corgisaurus was
Purpose?
my best friend.
Purpose?
Go back to saying things about purpose.
Purpose?
Purpose?
Well, yeah, I mean, the festival gave us all a purpose. It brought people together. They, when we had arcane fire here, people were, they took the shoes off, they put the crowns on, they
They're
were
so
really
good.
into it. And
That's so good.
it felt
There's-
like we were all working towards something,
I
I feel like the
must.
two of you could do something like that if you really put your mind to it.
I think so. I've got a confession. I've got a quick confession.
Shut up, Orc. He's got a confession.
I've been to this festival, this thing once before in my past as an orphan. As I said before, it was just the four of us. Me, Reggie, then there was Peter, Bjorn, and John.
Yeah.
And we were just young folks. Just young folks.
Well, you don't care about the old folks.
We didn't.
The old folks.
We didn't care.
Yeah.
We had our pumped up sandals. We would run, we would run, we would run.
Okay, you know what? It feels like a lot of you are going through a lot, and I really just came here to threaten you because you hurt my special Corgisaurus. But it seems like you two actually have a lot more to figure out. Anyway, I probably should get going. But if you don't mind me giving you a word of advice, it's probably best not to stay here. There have been some pretty bad creatures coming around, if you know what I mean. Oh yeah, no, like even as an orc, I was like, okay, take it easy, they're not great, and I think they might be out to get you. So, anyway,
You know what would fix it?
No.
The power of song. The power of
No, I don't
music.
think-
The power
it's-
of the Eld Trip.
Sing us a
If-
song.
Oh.
Oh, is that
Me?
not what? Or
Yeah, I was
anyone.
going, we could
You and the
collect a
orc
bunch of
together.
people. Oh, that
Oh.
sounds like it's going to be fun with some kind of time delay. Magical
You know
time
what?
delay.
Yeah, you know what? It seems to me like you two should do that, and I'm gonna just get back to the monster hospital.
I don't
okay?
know.
I was going to suggest we call a bunch of people using, pigeons and stuff, and we get
Well, I
them
was
over
just
here
gonna
to
say,
sing
I was
Let's do
songs.
that. Let's
No.
do that.
Do that,
idea.
right? Purpose?
Mm,
Not
yeah.
everybody has to be the talent. Some people can just summon the talent.
Some people could just be the Billy. Okay,
Ah,
I gotta go. I'm going.
but what do you think, my friend? We find purpose in collecting a bunch of bards right here to recreate your moment of youth?
Oh, I love it. That sounds like the exact kind of deep purpose that I've been looking for.
Well, then why don't we do this? I'll write a bunch of notes on pieces of paper, you summon the goose, and then we'll give them to the gooses, send them off in the world, and hopefully within the next, I don't know, roughly 11 minutes, they'll show up and do some musical things.
Oh, I'm on it.
And so, our heroes begin a montage where they try to summon bards from all across the land. Yes, will they be successful in drawing these bards here? Let's take up the die of power and see. The die is cast, and the roll is a 9. So, moderately successful. The die of power is really in the middle of things today, as our heroes reach far and wide across the land to try to find bards to fill Fort Orc to make the festivals of old ring out once again.
Huzzah!
Huzzah,
You
indeed!
summoned me!
A bard has appeared. A wild bard
there's one.
appears.
You summoned
A
me!
bard!
We got
I'm
a bar.
the leader of Arcane Fire, Wiz Butler.
Oh,
Oh,
Thank goodness you're here.
I haven't been summoned for a failed trip in years. It's like
yes.
Oshega or something. Wow.
We're so grateful that you came from your various questing from festival to festival to come here and play us music to rejuvenate our spirits.
Yes, you're way from home, but now you are here.
Hey, I'm here too.
Yeah, we got
Yeah, I'm two wonderful musical deities wrapped in one. I'm Belle and Sebastian.
Oh, both?
Oh.
Yeah. Me here too. Yeah.
All right.
Like
Got
that?
some real low key, no bangers really from either of them. No like
Kind of
big.
I feel like this is music I could
Downers.
put on and read a book to or something.
Yeah, it's not
Yeah, or
exactly
just like
a
sit in a
beat
coffee
song,
shop and go like, it's there, but I don't need to pay attention.
Yeah, or like mull something over. Like
Yeah.
a good,
Definitely
good
mull,
think.
Yeah. Really
Yeah.
think about it. Yeah.
There's
And
no
you go up and you
listen.
like look at the CD at the counter and go, oh, I could just $16. No thanks.
Yeah, like this is the kind of like moving music that you hear and you think, was this on the soundtrack to 500 Days of Summer? And then you think, no, that's a different one. I'm thinking of a different one.
Garden State. You're thinking of Garden State.
Garden State. You're thinking of the scroll Garden State. That's what
Heroes.
Scroll Garden State.
Heroes, do you wish to try to summon some cooler music than this sort of background guitar noodling that we've got right now to try to rally a sort of spirit back into Fort Orc?
Yes, something that maybe had a radio play just once.
Yeah, we'll see what's in my karaoke
Like
playlist as we look to the die of power to roll to see how powerful a tune this might be. And there we have it, folks. Yes, from on high, a natural 20 has been scored.
Wow. Real
And-
cool.
And so our heroes will get a real banger, although, I mean, do you remember it? We'll see.
Oh god, this is an iconic failed trip.
Hey, I just asked you, right? And this is crazy. Now here's my number. So quest me, baby. On the other board. Try to save me. Now here's my number. So quest me, baby. I came here tonight. You're so bad. You're so bad. You're so bad.
My mood is lifting.
Mine too.
Oh my. Oh, I feel alive.
And that is the power of Carly Faye Jepsen.
Ah, yes, a strong fae if there ever was one.
Yes, the ancient fairy spirit of Carly Faye Jepsen rises up from the ruin of Fort Orc, saluting our heroes for summoning her magic, and with a wave of her mighty hand, sprinkling fairy dust over them, she sails off into the night, never to do another famous song again. But apparently did a really great album after this one. That's what people say.
Yeah, she's had some good ones.
It's filled with
Good fae
emotion.
magic.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
like, can you name them? Can you name them though?
I really like them.
Okay, cool. Oh yeah, I know that one. Great.
Yeah,
Throw
right?
off.
See? That's something.
Hey,
Well,
sorry,
Oh, who's
am
this?
I late? It's me. It's me.
Is this
Seann.
Spike from Buffy the Vampire Slayer?
it is not.
It looks like wax came to life.
No, it's me.
Did someone cast a wax spell?
I think you should let the monstrosity explain what it is, because otherwise I don't think we're gonna get there.
Wait, one more guess. Someone else has to have a guess.
It's gotta be something.
Even when I see your eyes become still for a moment, I still don't know who you are.
It's me, Bard Seann Mendez.
Oh, I've never really known who that was.
Secret.
Hmm.
If I
Oh,
was
yeah.
no.
One of the famous bards of the north. I've heard the music.
I didn't want to interrupt when Carly Faye was performing, but I've come here because I heard you were looking for bards. I mean, bards.
Sean, it's me, Wiz Butler, House Pickering Village.
Hey, man, nice to see you. It's good. I've been down in LA a lot,
Bard Mendez, one of your eyes seems to be slipping. Oh, now your mouth.
I don't know what you mean. Hey, you two that you two that put the festival together. I was thinking maybe we could, you want to hang out, or you feel like?
Are you confused?
Okay, everyone, I think we just gotta wrap. We should kill this thing.
No.
I think we should kill it.
I'm
think we
with you,
should do it.
actually.
This is clearly an imposter.
Not
This
one
is
for
not
violence.
a real
And
talent.
Fine.
Oh!
Is that what you want? Fine. I'm not that kid, okay? I thought my magic was better than yours, Julius. If that is you, Julius, you can come out now. Come on.
What?
Wait, what?
Fine.
That's right. And Grimly, show them your real hand.
Thought I was doing a really good job.
Oh,
I'm sorry, new friends.
I thought we confided in each other for only this moment in time.
And
well,
we did.
too
It was
bad,
real.
all right? No, you've been fooled once again. Now give me that secret artifact you're carrying, or I swear you'll never feel happiness again. All you'll feel is that desperation to dye your hair black and wear a jaunty cap which doesn't seem to fit with the rest of your ensemble. Okay? I'm gonna leave you stuck with eyeliner and, sad feelings for the rest of your lives. Is that what you want?
I can't. I owe that to Peter, Bjorn, and John. I'm sorry. We've
Heroes.
got to fight this.
That's
So
right. We're
heroes-
gonna kick every metric inch of your ass.
Yes.
We
so-
may not have a 7-nation army, but we have us.
Us we do have. And so, battle is joined. Yes, it is time. It is time for one final battle between heroes and villains at the end of our episode, as is customary. And so we take up the die of power to roll to see how successful our heroes will be. Has their luck been spent in the natural 20? Let's find out. The score is 2. Absolutely,
no.
yes, it has. And so, in this final battle, we'll be left on a cliffhanger as our heroes will be taken hostage by the villains. Let's see how the battle unfolds now.
Alright.
Wolf, to me!
Ooh! Ow! My sword fell on my. Oh God! I cut myself open.
Wolf!
Alright, well,
sorry.
why don't you just
I have
put
to
some
go.
pressure on that wound and come with me? I'll capture
Oh, let
you,
me
okay,
use my
bud?
talons to put. Ah! My talons made it worse.
Make
Ay.
My
Oh.
wolf was a fake all along, merely.
Grimly, just pick him up and let's take him to go, okay?
Alright, let's go, gang. Let's get to the secret hideout.
Okay.
So it would seem our heroes have suffered the worst defeat of all. Betrayal. Yes, where Reginald thought that he had a friend in Grimly, Grimly was forced to turn on Reginald. And where Sorrow thought that he had finally made peace with his animal companion, it was all a ruse, and it was Julius the Orange all along.
And
Their
where
hearts.
all of you thought that I was going to be this one again. Too bad, you're getting teeth again, baby!
Oh boy. Oh, okay, no, we lost it. Yes, our heroes are at a sad low point at the end of episode 2. It's very Empire Strikes Back, if you're paying attention. Will they be able to pull themselves together in episode 3 when we head to Castle Oma? Perhaps with the returning of the sonorous strings of Pruno the Bard, our heroes will be able to triumph. But if you want to find out, you'll have to tune in next week on the next episode of D&D Live, Legends of Tirana. Thank you all so much for watching our second episode. Thank you for all your wonderful suggestions in the chat. They were delightful and helped us guide us through this adventure. I'd like to now bring up our cast, and if you've got anything to shout out, feel free to have a shout out. So let's bring up our cast one by one. Let's start with Kaya Green as Sorrow.
Hello, It is I. I have nothing to shout out except this show, which is next week at this time. Watch it.
A splendid shout out indeed. Next, we will bring up Ted Hambly.
Oh, whoa! Thank you so much. Also, check out this show. Nothing else is happening. Watch it again.
Great. And now let's bring up Elizabeth Johnston as Brigitte. Oh, fucking hell.
Hey guys, thanks so much. Check out my other show tomorrow night, 7 p.m. It's called Our Next Guest. My guest will be Ruth Goodwin this week. It's every Tuesday at 7. Yum, 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 Shawn Mendes. Yum, yum, yum.
Yeah, I hope that filter makes an appearance. And next, we've got Andrew Bichelle as Reginald.
Hello, everybody. Thank you. And I want to shout out Hook Up to tomorrow. Watch Hook Up. Thank you.
Yes, watch Hook Up indeed. And next we have Ajahnis Charley as Julius.
Hello. Feel free to check out High Tea on Wednesday right here on this channel, 7 o'clock. See you there.
Yes, almighty warriors. And we are also assisted on this day by Seann Tabares, who's been helping things run in the chat. We have some of our poster art done by Ben Steamroller Art, and our lovely original soundtrack elements done by Ayaka Kinugawa, who you can also catch on Bad Dog Comedy TV Mondays at 7 o'clock at Ayaka's Kitchen. Thank you for joining us. Have yourselves a wonderful evening.